All right, what's up, guys? Just moved in here and I figured I would do my before video of me building a reptile room. Right now, I only have two ball pythons, Lenny and Miami. One's a pinstripe, one is a pastel. Let me back up. Kind of give you a view of the room. So it was kind of like a storage room off of the living room. Obviously right now it's storing stuff. Got those two over there. I just came in here, I was messing with Lenny. And I figured, you know what? I was watching some underground reptile videos and trying to decide on what kind of tegu I'm gonna buy. I figured I would make a video. This room has no AC vents. Well, it does have one. It has that one, but it's like closed off. It doesn't get any air. So it actually stays pretty hot in here. I'm in Arizona. It has that one window that faces towards the east, but it's kind of shaded. So right now, ambient temperature in here is about probably like 80, high 80s, low 90s. Let y'all see. The humidity is a little low. I haven't set up my humidifier in here. So we got Miami right there, which is my female. Let's see if you guys can see that, 95 inside of there. This is just a temporary setup. I am going to be resetting that up. And then 90, 91 on Lenny, I was messing around with him. So Lenny will be just actually turned 2 this year. Miami is 1.5, and he's my pinstripe. It's a good guy. This is my first guy, and very chill, very chill. It's my big boy. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand. I'm trying to let you guys see. This is my little explorer. He is a little adventurer. Get him out for you guys. He just loves to adventure. He's very picky eater though. Does not eat all the time, but still pretty healthy. He's not losing any weight. Does pretty good. He's very chill. Got him from a local pet store, Custom Creatures, and got him from a local pet store. So he was used to having like people in front of him and things of that nature. Miami came from a breeder that I got from an online auction on Facebook, and can just blatantly tell the difference between a pet from the pet store to a pet that was bred out, because she was really feisty when I got her, but just kept holding her and stuff, and she's pretty chill. She just ate, so I'm gonna leave her in there. Yeah, guys, get to see her a little bit. She's pretty chill though too. She's getting up in size. You can see Lenny, he's just gone. That's what he loves to do, man. He's an explorer. But yeah, so this is the basic room. We got about, turn around. So what we got right now is we got about 5 feet width-wise. The length. Break out that tape measure and let's figure it out. I'm gonna just put you guys on hold for a second. We'll put you guys down. You can see Lenny crawling around. I'll grab that tape measure and do some measure. Alright, I am back. Let's measure the width of this room. I'm gonna kind of keep you guys with me throughout this whole process. I'll watch a lot of YouTube videos and want to get back and do my part. Alright, so this is coming out to about 7.5 feet wide. 7.5 feet wide. My tape measure is only about 12 feet, so let me try to see if I can get how long we actually got this room. What's Lenny doing? He's on the move, I bet. That's all he ever does. As soon as he comes out of that cage, man, he just is on the move. He is an adventurer for sure. So we'll just mark this one 10 feet right here. Let me see something. There we go. So we got 10 feet right there. So one second. Trying to get you set back up. Here. Eye on him for me. You should be able to see him. Keep an eye on him for me. So I can finish doing this. We got 10 feet right there. We're looking at about 17 feet long. So we got this room at 10 by 17. And then it is 10 by 17. See how tall we are. We're about, what is that, 9.5 feet, yeah. So we'll just cut 8 feet, guys. So we're just gonna cut that off at 8 feet because I'm not gonna build anything that's taller than that. I'm only about 6'1", so I'm not going too crazy. So all of that will house. What are you doing? It came with like the shelf system. But with these beginner tanks, it's not really long enough with the shelves. I mean, I kind of like the shelves, but what my plan was, because I plan on getting a Burmese python, tegu, maybe another big snake, maybe a retic. I'm gonna get more ball pythons and then maybe do some off-brand lizards, not off-brand, but some different lizards. I'm gonna do a saltwater tank that's gonna go on the outside of this room. But for right now, the next two animals that I plan on bringing into the fold would be tegu and a Burmese python, possibly a retic. There's a pet show coming up in June. Right now it's the 4th, day before Cinco de Mayo on a Saturday. And I need to get cracking on building a enclosure to house the Tegu and the Burmese. What I am thinking of doing is taking this back wall and seeing how, like, see how that shelf is kind of set up. I want to do the same thing, but just like the same height, right? So just picture that shelf, right? But it's going to come out a good 4 feet. So we'll have it come out to about right where this book ends, pretty much on this windowsill. Maybe a little bit more in, but about 4.5 feet is going to come out. It's going to come out. So it's going to come out 4.5 feet towards us. And then it's going to go, depending on how this whole thing works out, I might do it a 3-level cage. Burmese on the bottom. Maybe another big snake in the middle. Tegu on top. And then I'll pretty much have it come up to where that hanger, where the bottom of those hangers are started. So where the bottom of this starts is where the top of the cage would be. Seeing how I won't be entering from the top. There'll all be opening, either sliding glass doors or sliding plexiglass or just hinged opening. So I'll be able to access them. Because right now I can still see my line of vision is about like right here. With the step stool, I'll be able to see a little bit higher. I'm gonna put this in, obviously Burmese, they really don't need the height in the cage. They just need a lot of laying space. That'll give me enough space to have enough space for him or her with a light setup. Same thing again, the light setup, and then with the Tegu, have enough burrowing space and the light setup, and have enough space to have like a step, for his basking and stuff like that. So I'm going to start drawing it up. Probably sit down, mess around. I'm not really doing much today. I have to put some more furniture together. Got to run up to Home Depot. So I'll start drawing my plans. I'll let you see those. And then we're just going to kick it into action. I kind of got a little bit of a busy month, but I'm going to just make it happen this month. Just put that extra time in because I really want to get my setup going. From everything that I've been watching from you guys, especially with taking on having a big snake or an animal that does require a lot of space, is that, the animal requires a lot of space. So we need to make sure that they will have a good setup. Once I get all of that going, done, ready, just pretty much like a base. So this is going to be obviously Gen 1. There probably will be Gen 1 for 2s and 3s because I'm planning on keeping this going for a long time, plan on forever, as long as I'm here. But this is just a setup, or just a Gen 1 setup. So once I get that setup going and I just got a good base as far as like what's going in and stuff like that. I mean, large snakes, those are pretty simple, pretty easy. Don't really need much inside. But the Tegu, I want to make sure that him or her has a good setup. So I can go into that more once we get to that bridge. But just want to get the base of it set up first. So that's the main thing, and then I can worry about acquiring them. As far as like the Tegu goes, I'm really looking at underground reptiles. I keep up with this channel. I've been keeping up with it for probably like 3 or 4 years now. And they work primarily with Tegus, so he breeds out a lot of different varieties. And I live here in Arizona. Haven't really come across many people that are actually breeding out Tegus. So probably gonna go that route as far as the big snakes go. I'm just kind of waiting to see what we have at the reptile show. Not necessarily pick something up there, but see what people are breeding, and then do some more research on what they got going and stuff, and make a decision after that, as far as where I'm gonna get it. I don't have a problem traveling or anything like that where I can go and pick them up or have them mailed out to me, so that's not a big thing. So I mean, if you guys watch this video and a good people who breed Burmese or retics, put them in the comments, but yeah, stick with me, guys, along with the reptiles. Man, just moved into this house. I was in an apartment before. As you can see, I had like a couple more videos, not a lot, just very sporadically, but cars, reptiles. I'm gonna do some agricultural stuff in the backyard. I'll let you guys see that, how that'll be just like another segment, I guess, of what we plan to do with the backyard and setting up our garden, setting up a chicken coop, setting up a mechanics work area, and just, yeah, pretty much all the stuff that I'm going to be doing anyway. I just want to put you guys in the loop so that you guys are there, give me some feedback, give me some hate, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong, all feedback is welcome. So I'm gonna cut it off for right now. Just be pretty much a whole bunch of me talking, Lenny's still doing what he does, likes being curled up. He looks like he found him a little space where he's nice and chill. He likes spreading out. This is my guy, though, my first baby. Come here, boy. Oh, come on. Oh, Lenny Lurch Leon. He's a super chill. Great first pet, great first ball python. Does great. Just never ever snapped at me anything. Does good around kids and stuff. He's a chill little guy. Say what's up. Yeah, he's not camera shy. He's a chill dude, man. No issues out of this guy, man. No issues out of either one of them, realistically. They're both pretty chill. Just gonna moist up his cage for him real quick. Moist up her in his cage. Gonna be getting some bigger cages for them to go into. And then what I'm gonna do is just kind of keep these cages in rotation. I'm gonna get 2 new cages for him and her. I was thinking about building something. I may build something just to kind of house them in. That's something that they'll live the rest of their adult lives in. Maybe like a 4 foot by 2 foot, 4 foot long, 2 foot wide, 2.5 feet. Something for the adults to live in. I want to get, as far as like the ball pythons go, I want to get some variety colors, obviously. That's the big thing with the ball pythons, the colors, paint jobs that you can get on them. But what I like, I would like to get like a white wedding, I do like the all whites. I would like to add one of those to my collection. And then I would like to add a white wedding, and then maybe a pie, or like a sun glow, or a ghost, or orange, something of like an orangish color, maybe even a clown, something bright color. I have 2, not darker colored, but they are darker colored snakes, 2 darker colored balls, and I would like to add something a little bit brighter. I plan on keeping these forever, and so I'm too not too I'm not super um, quick for breeding them yet. Excuse me. Super quick for breeding them yet, but I do look to getting to breeding all the animals that I acquire in the future. But my plan is to get the animals first, live with them for a few years, learn their habits, learn how to truly um, take care of them, get my husbandry skills up, and then move to the next level of breeding them. You know, I'm not trying to just rush into it right off the bat, getting into breeding and buying a big one that's ready to breed and stuff like that. I'm more into getting them when they're babies, raising them up, learning the process, the whole rigmarole, and then moving forward with getting more and then breeding them. You know, and I like to have them for, you know, as actual pets, not just as merchandise to breed and stuff like that. But, you know, this is something that I plan on doing for a while. So it would be nice to learn the ins and outs of doing that, be able to do that where I can produce money to fund getting more stuff and educating myself more with the whole process, and you know, just learning new animals. You know, I'm a big animal guy. I've always been a big animal guy. I've always been a big reptile guy. And once you see one thing, it leads you off into seeing something else, and then you want, you know? And so that's how it goes, you know, with anything, with any hobby, even with the bikes, you know? You buy one bike, you fix it up, and then you want something else. You want something newer, bigger, faster, and stuff like that. So, nature of the beast, people, as you guys already probably know. But yeah, as I get stuff, as I build stuff, as we let the days go on. See, when he's over there training, this dude, I swear, he is a very interesting. He's a very not nosy. I can't think of the word, but adventurous snake he is, for sure, for sure. But yeah, so that's where we are, and I will keep you guys posted.